Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica. I'm here with a What You Need to Know video. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You can also apply if you're dealing with a Taurus. So what you need to know is not for a specific time frame. Watch it in divine timing. Whenever you watch the video, that's when you need to know this guidance. And just keep an open mind here, okay? We'll see what's coming up and what you may need to be given a heads up on or receive guidance with. So Taurus, what does Taurus need to know for the highest good? So we have the Two of Swords, the Devil, the Nine of Swords, a decision that you don't really want to have to make, or a decision you don't even know you have. Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Devil and the Hierophant, that's interesting. The Ace of Coins, Six of Coins, the Nine of Cups, and the Death card. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Strength card. Here's the cards that you have, okay? You have the Two of Swords with the Devil. So there's a decision that you don't even know you have. Someone is either not telling you that you have a choice in a situation, or they're telling you flat out that you don't have a choice when that's not actually true. There's a lot of anxiety with this, okay, because of this Devil energy. They are overburdening you. They are overbearing. They're controlling. They're manipulative. They may be an elder in the family or within the company, however this applies. But we also have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant with the Devil may talk about limiting family traditions, as it were, okay, or limiting beliefs that you were brought up to believe, to do with family, to do with responsibility, to do with obligation rather than responsibility, okay? I do get the sense that someone's telling you that you're responsible for them. Someone's telling you that you have to pay for their stuff, pay for their house, pay for just whatever they want because they're related to you. You have to bail them out, okay? You always have to cover their backs. You always have to be there for them. You always have to give because they're family. Or because you have a responsibility to them, or because you owe them something, okay? I feel like that's what they're trying to say to you, and they're making you feel very guilty, okay? You may be the one who's doing well within your family or within the circle, whatever this is, social circle, okay? You may be the one who's doing very well with the Nine of Cups here, but you're doing very well because you work very hard for it, okay? It's not like this stuff is just falling in your lap. But I feel like someone's trying to guilt you into taking care of them. We have the Death card here, the energy of Scorpio. We have Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio as their major arcana energies. I also feel like it's not, I'm just gonna have to say it because if I see it, I say it, okay? But there's something around an inheritance, someone's will, okay? There was a death. This is not about, something that happens out of the blue. There was a death, and something was given to you because, again, you have worked very hard. You've always respected this person, whoever they are. You were always there for them, okay? And they cared for you and they appreciated you for it, and they're trying to say thank you, okay? And I feel like this could be a sibling or just a family member of some sort trying to talk you into sharing your inheritance, or trying to say that it's actually theirs, it shouldn't have gone to you, something along those lines. You might be dealing with someone who's not completely, clear-headed, or someone who's just has an obsessive pattern to them. But also with the Devil card here and the Nine of Swords, there could be some sort of addiction. and it's always someone else's fault with addicts, and you always have to be there for them. It doesn't matter because they're the victim. So that's what I'm seeing here, okay? You might have to cut someone off at this time. With the Ace of Swords and the Death card and the Strength card, you might have to cut someone off at this time. For others of you, I feel like you're leaving a situation where your progress is being blocked by an overbearing boss, a controlling micromanager type person. I feel that either they are actually telling you there's nothing you can do, you just have to take it, or they're blocking your options with the Two of Swords. You're not sure what you can do in this situation. If you don't know what you can do, if you're not sure, talk to the big boss with the Hierophant. Or if you're in a situation where there's a lot of corruption there, favoritism, nepotism, okay, where it's just, you can talk to the boss, but the boss is just as bad as this other guy, okay? If it's that situation, then I feel what they're saying here is take some sick leave if you can. Get a doctor's note, make sure everything is official and legal and everything, and start looking for options, because there is a job opportunity right around the corner for you if you want it, or this may be something that was already discussed with you, or it was just an in principle conversation. But if you wanted to look deeper into it, I feel like there is definitely an offer there for you, clearly, okay? You might be dealing with the situation that you're dealing with because you're supposed to cut yourself free from this limiting, restricting, corrupt, toxic situation to head towards this new one, okay? But there has to be an ending before you can move towards this new opportunity, okay? So I feel like for some of you, that's the guidance. For those of you, I feel that you have a choice to make between something that is very tempting, whether it's about money or within a love situation or with anything else, okay? It's something that is very, very tempting. And it's coming up as two different things. For some of you, this is very tempting, but it would take you away from your family, or it would take you away from your tradition, or your traditions, or your culture. For others, this is a situation where something is very tempting to go back to, because you've done this before. It clearly wasn't over, okay? If this situation or person still has a pull on you, then it's clearly not over. And so I feel like you're looking at, do I want to go back to the situation that's very tempting, okay? This physically very tempting, whether it's about money, whether it's about love, whether it's about whatever it is. But I feel you're putting an end to it. So the choice is go back to something that's very tempting but it was very toxic, or put an end to it. I feel like the situation that happened in the past with this cycle, with this pattern, with this person, with this dynamic, when it ended, it caused you depression. I feel you've been working on yourself since then, doing a lot of exercise. For some of you, that was your refuge, okay? Exercise, healthy eating, keeping yourself busy in a positive way. And that helped your mindset as well. And you just got back to who you are. You're just feeling strong and confident. And now this comes in again. It's almost like a test. Do I go back? But I feel like for the most of you, with this being your final card, you're saying, no, actually, I don't need this anymore. Even though my initial reaction was to be tempted, I don't go on impulse anymore. I can control my impulses and think things through and make the right decision. Not react to a situation, but respond to it. Okay, so I feel like you're putting an end to what was a very toxic cycle in your life. And for some, it is around family situations, how you interact with parents, maybe, or the elders. For others, this is what you thought you wanted when it comes to job and career, status, money. That mindset has changed. And for a lot of you, it will be around love. Maybe this is someone you were engaged to, even married to at some point. Maybe you're still married to this person, you've been separated, and this is going through with the divorce with the Ace of Swords and the Death card. For those of you, this is getting what you want and what you deserve out of a legal situation where there was defamation, lies, deceit, false accusations made towards you. It may have been by someone in authority or someone who had a lot of money so they could pay to have the best lawyers and all that, so the outcome wasn't certain. But I feel like you're having success here. You have success here, okay? Because the Ace of Swords is a victory card. The Six of Pentacles is something being given to you because you deserve it. So the settlement, the whatever it is, this is wish fulfilled, wish coming true. Also, the end to a situation once and for all. Okay, so let's pull just a few more cards and see if we get any additional advice for you, Taurus. But you're definitely feeling strong enough to put an a proper end to a toxic situation. So that is very transformative within itself. Additional advice, additional guidance and advice for Taurus, what they need to know. Four cards. Okay, so Nine of Swords again. You're coming out of a nightmare. You're coming out of a nightmare. This is also saying you have more options than you think. Do not take anyone else's word for it. Do your own research. Four of Wands, victory within the home, victory about a home, about an inheritance. New home, new job, excellent reputation here. Ace of Wands, new home, new job, new career altogether. And the Knight of Swords, not backing down, standing up for yourself, taking control of the situation. May also indicate travel or someone coming to you from abroad, from afar. Someone who's very determined. This could be your energy or someone you're dealing with that's coming in, okay? And we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. This may be an opportunity, job opportunity, career opportunity, study opportunity, to travel that you're looking at. You may be anxious about it because you're allowing people to get inside your head and plant doubt, okay? But what are you going to do with this and what are you going to do with that? But what if this happens? What if that happens? You're at the threshold of a major change in your life that's trying to bring in all positive things, really, okay? And you're feeling that, you're picking up on that energy intuitively, and it makes you anxious. You feel it like anxiety, but actually it's almost like every molecule in your body is turning into something slightly different, you know what I mean? And it's all happening at the same time, so it almost feels like you're shaking, okay? And you're seeing that as anxiety and fear, but actually it's excitement, actually, okay, coming from deep down, because subconsciously you know this is something big. This could also be marriage proposals or children. It's a big life-changing situation. You're anxious about it because you're not sure how it's going to turn out, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So have faith. If you're not feeling particularly spiritual, be the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is, okay, look at it factually. Pros and cons, risks, and so on. Make your list. Decide what you want and go get it. End of story. Don't take no for an answer. It will happen just because you want it to. And the Knight of Swords, that's what he wants. That's what he does. There is no I don't know in his vocabulary. There is no maybe. He doesn't know the meaning of the word failure. It doesn't exist. That all comes from our subconscious, okay? And that's what's trying to come to the surface. But if you control it, take charge of it, embody the Knight of Swords attitude. The Knight, not the Nine of Swords. They sound very similar, don't they? This is getting what you want and more. Alright? And as soon as you make up your mind, things will happen fast like that, okay? So, that's your reading. I hope it makes sense. I hope it helps. Let me know what this is about for you. What are you dealing with? And if it does make sense, I hope it helps, okay, if you're recognizing these energies. But make sure to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Make the most of these energies, and I'll talk to you again very soon, okay? Bye for now.